Hi everybody, welcome back to the next 5-Minute Yoga Lab. I'm Eric. So today I wanted to talk about outer knee pain. So outer knee pain is less common and I find it's most experienced in people who are practicing Lotus Padmasana pose. So I wanted to talk a bit about this. Up here, if we take a look at skeleton here, his name is Bonaparte by the way, is we have the tensor fascia latae muscle, we have the gluteus maximus muscle, and blended into that and attached to that is your IT band, which runs down to the tibia bone below the knee. So when somebody is practicing Lotus Pose, for example, or maybe Warrior 1 or Warrior 2, or you're doing a lot of running, or you're doing a lot of cycling or stop-start movements, then you might be feeling the tightness of the iliotibial band and these two muscles up here, and the IT band is rubbing against the bone when you're starting to bend the knee more, in these motions. So I want to offer a couple of ideas for what you can do to help alleviate the outer knee pain. So the first one you might have seen before. I know it as eye of the needle, so I'm just flexing my right ankle over my left thigh. And then some people might feel this is enough already, or you can start to pull your knee towards your chest with your hands, and just not doing it with force, listening to how the knee feels, that there's no physical sharp pains in the knee area or shooting pain from around the hip that might be related to a nerve, and just resting here for a few breaths and doing the other leg. The other possibility that I find is useful for the outer knee and releasing the IT band and these two muscles I talked about, tensor fascia latae and the gluteus maximus, is come lying down on your back, hold the strap with your opposite hand to your leg. The left knee in this case can be bent or straight, right hand on the floor, and then I just take the leg over about 30 degrees towards the left, pushing through the balls of my feet towards the ceiling. And then coming back into the center, I'll hold that for a few breaths and do the other leg. The other possibility are more standing up, and I would maybe do this building it into your practice. So the first one is standing up, similar to an Uttanasana. You're going to take yourself into Uttanasana and cross your right ankle over your left. And then make sure that your feet are planted firmly on the ground, your knees slightly bent. And then you can fold forward, fold forward, fold forward. Maybe you have your hands on a block, or your hands can come comfortably to the floor. Relax your head, and just making sure that your feet are even into the ground here. They're not lifting through the big toe area. Maybe keeping the knees slightly bent, and then slowly coming up to stand again, and then reverse the ankles and do the other side. The last one I want to share with you is a little more advanced, I find. So after coming out of a posture like Parsvottanasana, forward bend, coming up perhaps, and to help open up the IT band and these two muscles I was talking about here in the hip, is turning your feet to the side of the mat together, taking the hands to the hips and folding forward, or using a block and putting the block under your hands, reaching the sternum, the chest forward, but ensuring that your feet, are flat onto the ground. They're not lifting off the ground. And then from this position, coming up again, turning to the front and stepping out. So you have 4 ideas there to help alleviate the outer knee pain in preparing for a posture like Lotus Padmasana. Enjoy. If you have any questions or comments, right below. Love to hear from you. That's it. Peace out, everybody.